Hello, people. I'm your friend Gunjan, and we are in the second episode of Marketing Weekly, The Spaceship View. In this episode, we will talk about great brands like Facebook, Instagram, ABInbev, Liberty Insurance, Adobe, and many more. Plus, I have answers for you. The first one: why Zuckerberg needs to pay $5 billion to European Union. What is that one thing brand team should learn from product development team? And third, what are the most annoying emails we receive at work? So tune in and let's start the Marketing Weekly Spaceship View. So let's start with the first section, that is best creatives, and we have, oh lord, we have chill beer from the house of Ambev, but something is wrong with this beer. The spelling of all the seven beers are wrong. Instead of Stella Artois, it is Slatella Atrio. Oh my god. So, but why they did it? Well, the reason is to increase the awareness among drivers or among drinkers who drive, and it is completely wrong. You should not drive after drinking, and that is what the brand is trying to communicate. The second in the list, we have a product from DS Group, and many of you must be knowing about this product, and it is Pulse Zero from the same brand, which is Pulse, and they claim to create a candy which has no sugar and no salt. Well, it reminds me of something of a Diet Coke moment when Coca-Cola launched the Diet Coke in 1983, and within next few years Diet Coke became the number one product of the Coca-Cola portfolio. And well, there are other chocolate brands like Hershey and Cadbury who has this reduction in sugar by 30%, 20%, but nothing like that in mainstream candy market. So we may see a new movement in the confectionery industry. Next, we have a magazine advertisement from Liberty Mutual Insurance, and it has a scented poster. So such things have been tried in the past, but nobody is really taking that step uniformly. So maybe branding team and marketing team should use all the five senses like product teams do. Like they always take care how the product feels, how the product smells, how the product tastes when it comes to edible product. But they do care, while branding team should learn a bit or two from their counterpart in product development. Let's move to the next section. We have in digital, and this has been anticipated since last 6-7 months. So initially Instagram has started something like this for just few bunch of brands, but now they are increasing this right to influencers, to all those Instagram models who have huge followers. So now they can actually contribute or they can earn real money. Still, Instagram has not decided what will be the breakup of the revenue, who will get what. So if there is a model who sells a cloth or a purse of, let's say, Gucci, then what amount will go in the kitty of Gucci, what amount will go in the kitty of Instagram, and what will that model will receive. So that is still undecided, and but it's a great initiative, and the success of that depends upon the scalability and authenticity of what the influencers and models will post. Next, we have in the data, and we have the first one is a research report by Bynder, and they researched more than 4,000 consumers, and the result is stark. But customers are more interested in visuals rather than tech, or rather than very interactive medium. So around 58.7% of the customers still are more likely to get attracted with the normal billboard ads rather than some kind of a virtual reality or augmented reality scene or some kind of a chatbot talking. The reason, then we dig deep for the reason, and we found 3 things that are holding them back. The first is the tech is still not perfect. Like marrying a tech with the brand's identity is a real challenge. The second thing is ease and convenience. Customers still look for ease and convenience. Imagine you wearing a really heavy virtual reality goggles and like, oh my god, it hurts my head just by imagining it. And third thing is consumer don't really care how much enthu you are as a brand manager. They don't. All they want is a perfect product, a product which they can use. They can't use your AR, they can't use your VR, although it is promoting. The problem is with how much they really care. Next, we have an interesting bonus data from Adobe Consumer Email Report, and as I promised, I will tell you what annoys employee most during work. And these are the emails. Oh my god, I'm like not sure if you saw my last email. Sorry for the double email. Oh my god, these double emails are the most annoying. They write ignore previous email, and there were times when one of my colleague sent me 3 emails, ignore previous. I'm like, what is wrong with this? So this is it, and we have more when it comes to marketeers, and it is a clear winner. Getting emailed too often by a brand. Very less brands emails you once a week or twice a week. Most of them email you every day. Like some brand even emails you 3 times a day. Oh my god, it is so annoying. So the detailed report, I have dropped a link in the description. You can get the entire deck. It's a beautiful deck and it has more than 20 slides in it, and it's really amazing. So do get it in the link below. In the WTF section, we have quite an interesting campaign done by Mass Mutual. So they wanted consumers to take care of the finances, and they evidently used this thing by installing the world's smallest billboard. So this entire campaign has been done at the Kentucky Derby, where people come to see the horses, and most of the audience do have a binocular. So that is why they installed a really small billboard, so that the derby goers can watch this ad in the binocular. But I just find it is completely absurd. Like, even if I have a binocular, I don't think so I'm gonna see this tiny little blue billboard. Oh, let me check what it is. And it's just a little bit absurd, although it is smart but absurd, and that's my opinion. The next section, we have hot topic, and this time we have oh my god, big browser is watching. Can you guess what is the hot topic? It is about data privacy, and everyone is talking about data privacy after that Cambridge Analytica event happened in US election, and since then all the brands are kind of cautious. But this is if we see this image, it is hilarious. This is this Mark Zuckerberg, the cyborg, and it is saying the future is private. That is simply absurd. It seems like some kind of a dark humor from the Mark side. Anyway, talking about more serious things like GDPR, that is the European Union has this law, and it is very brutal, and that is one reason that Facebook may have to pay $5 billion if they lose the case with GDPR, and previously also Google, YouTube, they have lost multiple lawsuits, and last year Google actually paid more than $3 billion as a penalty, and more to go. While in US they have this California Consumer Privacy CCPA Act, and this will implemented by the year 2020, and it is still not that much brutal compared to GDPR, which actually can penalize 5% of the total annual turnover. That is in India we have IT Act. Initial act was in some 1980s, and then the new act launched in 2000, and which again amended in 2008. While in India a lot of things are vague, a lot of loopholes are there in the act, but possibly we can see a new act coming up by next year, or maybe by 2020-21. Then the last section we have marketing 101, and we're gonna learn about drip marketing. So what is a drip marketing? It's a trigger based marketing. Anytime a user is engaged with any of the platform, whether it's your app, whether it's your web browser, during the web browser he or she added some shopping thing or talk to your customer care, and all the channels where a user can interact. So once the interaction is done, a triggered marketing campaign is run from the back end. So you all must have noticed, like whenever we order any food in Swiggy or in Zomato, and after adding it in the cart, if we come to the home page, the app waits for like 10-15 minutes, and then you will get a notification telling you were looking for this thing, please complete your order. And even the flights, once you check the flight, let's say if I check a flight from Ahmedabad to Delhi, and at that point of time the price is 2500. So if the price drops, the Make My Trip or any other ticketing platform emails me the price dropped by this amount, so book now. And if the price has increased, then also they do the same thing, the price has increased and it is likely to increase more. So that is what trigger based marketing, drip marketing, and it is 18 times more effective and produce 18 times more revenue than globally broadcasted ones, like in the air kind of a campaign. And all these 10 different things you can do, you can integrate in your back-end marketing team. All these things: nurturing lead, welcoming, onboarding, cart abandonment, and unsubscribes, and many more. So that's all for the week. Please subscribe to the channel if you find it useful. Also like and comment, as well as if you're looking for the Adobe deck as well as this Bynder research report, go to the below website and you can download it. It is absolutely free. So thank you everyone, and we'll meet next week. Bye.